up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Market Marauders, beating the market one trade at a time. For the Market Marauders investment channel, helps you find the best deals on the market. If there's something you're interested in, make sure you smash that thumbs up. So let's jump into it. I'm talking about my top penny stocks, so let's jump into the list. First on the list, we have ticker sign BNGO for Bionanogenomics. This stock's been on a pretty crazy run up for like the past week, in my opinion. They started off as a penny stock at like 90 something cents. Today they hit $7.24. So overall, just pretty crazy overall for this stock, in my opinion. I know I've been following this one for quite a while, so if you guys have been following the channel, you've probably been able to execute on this one and get some profit. So congrats to everybody who watched the videos from earlier. I don't know how long we're going to ride this one. I did jump in this one, took a small amount of profits. I probably should have stayed in, but I'll go over that in a later video. So today they hit $7.20. After hours went down 94 cents to end at $6.26. But overall still bullish, denoted by a moving average 10 line being above the moving average 50 and 100 line, and VWAP is still pretty significantly high, even though the other metric that I use is VWAP being above the moving average 10. But what we saw this morning is VWAP crossed the moving average 10 and then it went up. I suspect the same thing will probably happen tomorrow. This one has also been on the leader of a lot of volume charts as well, so a lot of people in and out of this stock today. And I think it's going to continue to grow for tomorrow. So let's look at some background information on them. So they released this article today that says Bionanogenomics published a study on autism risk genes after detailed analysis of the genome of Professor Temple Grandin. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Who has brought awareness to autism spectrum disorder through her activism. So if you're not familiar with the company, they basically do they map genomes in your body to help discover cures to different diseases. So I think it's a fantastic company. I think their research is very interesting, just to read from just an intellectual standpoint. And I'm definitely interested to see what more updates they can have going forward. Next on here, we have ticker sign CAN for CANN Incorporated. So CANN ended the day at $6.68. After hours went up 17 more cents, then at $6.85. They did touch $7.35 recently, but I still got my eyes on them. They are bullish, and both indicators of mine are positive. So that being VWAP is above moving average 10. And the moving average 10 is above moving average 50 and 100. So background information on them, and what I think is the most important part of the company as a whole. CANN's chief executive, can't pronounce that name, founded the company in 2013. Together with his team, he invented and delivered one of the first cryptocurrency mining machines incorporating application-specific integrated circuit or ASIC technology. The company initially dedicated its research and development efforts to ASIC applications for Bitcoin mining and rapidly built up its know-how of ASIC design. So mining of Bitcoin, I think is going to take off tremendously as we get further along into 2021. If you are familiar, Bitcoin this weekend hit $34,000. So it was an all-time high. I know a lot of people have been in and out of Bitcoin as well, but I definitely expect them to continue to grow as we begin 2021. So I'm definitely going to keep my eyes out on them just from the background information that they have and them basically inventing the way to mine Bitcoins. I think that definitely speaks volumes for the company, and their technology will be called upon, as more mining will begin. Next, we have ticker sign ANTE for ANET technology. They touched $3.85 today, so they went up to $3.85, but then kind of went down after hours or towards the end of the day to end at $2.60. They ended at $2.45, going down 15 cents after close. So overall, kind of going down and sideways. Both indicators of mine, though, are still positive, which is VWAP is above moving average 10, and moving average 10 is above 50 and 100. So we'll see how they perform tomorrow. Background information on them. They just going to read the highlight of this. ANET entered into an investment agreement with Unistar Group Holding. So basically this agreement is basically talking about purchasing of some shares. So going to read a small portion of this. let's see. So, a flight solution provider on connectivity, entertainment, and digital multimedia in China today announced that a December 30th, 2020, it has entered into an investment agreement with Unistar Group Holdings Ltd, or Unistar in quotes, an unaffiliated party of the company. Pursuant to agreement, the company has agreed to issue 23,876,308 ordinary shares with par value of US 0.001 per share, or approximately 19% of the company's currently outstanding ordinary shares of Unistar in exchange for delivering and transfer by Unistar to the company of 500 computer servers specifically designed for mining cryptocurrencies. So this company is jumping into the cryptocurrency space as well, which I think, is a very smart thing to do, especially considering how high it has gone. So a lot of crypto mining companies are, starting to pop up, even though they really didn't fall off. It's just now people are being more aware of them as time goes on. So next, I have ticker sign OCGN for Ocugen. They did touch $3.50 today. They kind of went sideways after that. They didn't really fall off, but they just kind of went sideways from that 350 level. Ended at 307. Then after hours went up 15 more cents to end at 322. So going to be looking at them as well. As far as volume is concerned, they were the number 2 stock that I saw for volume under BNGO. So I definitely think there are a lot of people in and out of this one as well, denoted by VWAP being significantly high on this one. So background information on them. This came out the 23rd. They basically said that they were establishing a vaccine scientific advisory board. So it's a leading company, or a leading biopharmaceutical company focused on discovering, developing, and commercializing pipeline of innovative therapies. Today announced appointment of a vaccine-specific advisory board comprised of academic and industry experts in the vaccine field to evaluate the clinical and regulatory path to approval in the U.S. market of Bharat Biotech's Covaxin. So this Covaxin is basically going to be evaluated by this advisory board. Then it shows the people on the board down here. So some notable names. You have some people from Pfizer, so they definitely know what they're talking about, especially considering that they developed the first one that was approved by the FDA. So definitely some big names going to review this Covaxin. So definitely going to be looking for an update from that since this came on the 23rd. I think the stock will continue to trade high volume until an update comes from that. Next, we have ticker sign JAGX for Jaguar Health. They started off the day kind of low, so they start off the day as a penny stock, basically in around the 90-cent range, then jumped all the way to $1.85, and then they closed at $1.78. But one metric I want you all to focus on is that after hours, they went up 25 more cents to end at 203. So definitely going to be an early morning mover on this one, especially since they had so much movement after hours to end at 203. So background information on them. It just shows that they had something on the 23rd where they had a second agreement for $6 million non-dilutive financing transaction involving the sale of royalty rights related to the future MISTI, I think that's how you say it, revenue stream. And then it just talks about voting, an announcement December 23rd for investor webinar, which was the 23rd on there. So just high volume on this one, and seems to be some movement on this one as well. So I would say keep your eyes out on them for tomorrow. Lastly, we have ticker sign NCTY for the 9 Ltd, or the 9 Limited. They did touch $88.01 today. Then kind of went sideways after that. Ended the day at $6.62. Then after hours went up to $6.87. So they ended at $6.87 today, 25 cents above close, but did touch that $8.10 today. So background on them, it says the 9 signed legally binding cooperation and investment term sheet with cryptocurrencies mining investors led by this company to start cryptocurrency business. So a lot of people are getting into this cryptocurrency, and it seems like a lot of names in China are getting into this cryptocurrency. So that may be one sector that people may focus on, is the mining or the mining of cryptocurrency starting to ramp back up, and those blockchain technologies and things of that nature. So make sure you go check those out. So two of the names on here are already talking about cryptocurrency. So the fact that it went up to that $34,000 this weekend definitely is kind of fueling the engines and getting a lot of updates from these companies that were already in the space, but kind of do notably they're starting back up or ramping up production of their mining. So those are the stocks. Good luck to everybody out there trading this week. I hope the video helps you. Drop a comment down below. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.